Well, so I was blessed enough that I was gifted with this lovely gem. This is a firefly. Which, wow, it is from what I understand, a 1956 repop. Well, I guess I couldn't call it a repop. It's not technically a Gibson. It is a copy of the 1956 Gibson repop, but this one is in metallic pink. And man, I tell you, this pink is amazing. Like, if you look at it flat, I'm probably sure it just appears pink in the camera. But if you look at it like right on, it almost looks like a cheap gold top. Wally, come back here. Sorry, my cameraman Wally. He's new here. But it looks pretty good. Let's roll back some of that volume. Pick back up some of the tone. Tone's phenomenal. I'll give it that. That's the neck. Let's go to the bridge. Alright, so first off, I love that. That's a nice tone. That's incredible. And for $200, I think that's pretty nice. I only have a few complaints about the guitar, and that's really it. The only real complaint I have is the emblem is a little off, but I'm guessing it's probably done by hand, not a machine, so that's completely acceptable. And like I said, the only other complaint I have, literally the only complaint I have, is that I didn't buy this sooner. But I figure for $200, it is not a bad buy. As you can see, it sounds pretty nice. Try them both out. You know what? Let's see what happens when we throw a little gain at it. Here we go. Let's try some gain. my understanding, this guitar is beautiful. It comes with a set of P90s. The neck, I absolutely love the neck. There's no, let me roll this off. It does have a small amount of buzz, but not much. Even when off, it's got a little bit. That might be my cord. My cord's kind of old. But the only, look at that. That is absolutely nice. All along the sides here, there is a bit of buzzing. I don't know if that's from the guitar or the cord. Realistically, it could be either. Like I said, the cord is old. Like a ground issue. Who knows? But it's not coming from the coils, so it's just... it's the strings. Alright, anyway. What was I saying? Right. This guitar is absolutely worth the $200. I dig it. I would say if anybody else wants to send... Wally, what are you doing? Wally? If anybody else wants to send me a guitar, that's awesome. I will gladly pluck it and see what happens along the way with it. Honestly, in hindsight, I think the only thing that would make this guitar better I might do is a Bigsby. I think a Bigsby with this setup, this color, I think a Bigsby would absolutely make this guitar work. A couple times I went to play it and go for a Bigsby just because I think it would work nicely, but didn't have it, so something you can add on later. But thank you. This is amazing. This looks amazing. Again, that sparkle is nice. That color is great. I think the fire... Wally, what are you doing, buddy? We're going to have to fire you. I think the guitar overall is nice. I don't feel any frets poking me. It feels good along the sides. I kind of like the finish. I think it's pretty good for $200. So until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. And Wally, keeping an eye on you, buddy. So, $200 for this guy? I'd say yeah. I think it'd be great, especially for someone that wants to tinker with it, change the pickups out, change your tuners, change pretty much everything about it, and not spend like $800 or $900 on a basic Epiphone. That just makes you sad because you spent $800 to change it and probably have another $800 in it to make it nice. And now you might as well have just bought the Gibson, but even the Gibson was like bottom range price, so it still wasn't the Gibson you wanted. I know because we've had to buy. I shouldn't say I've had to buy. I went to Guitar Center. I held the Gibson. It made me happy. It felt nice. It sounded great. It actually was basically this exact guitar, but in black. The price tag was $7,900 and some odd dollars and some cents I can't have, and I didn't have the money, and so I made sure I had the sense to leave the guitar where it stood. So instead, we waited around and asked around, and we got this lovely guy. And I gotta tell you, with a little work, I'm sure this will sound just as beautiful as that 79, or at least close enough that I can sleep at night not spending $9,000, $8,000, whatever it is, on a Les Paul. I'm sure there's some prestige behind owning a Les. I would love to own a Les one day, but they're expensive, and I'm a normal person who can't afford that. But, until next time, see ya. Wally, stop it, Wally. Wally, what are you doing, Wally? Hey, Wally, what? You're gonna fire, buddy.